think today's mainly for testing this wind turbine, or the wind tunnel. Prototype.
Stereotype.
I'm Steve, and so far I've been working on the prototype for the wind tunnel. We've been cutting out panels and hot gluing and plastic, wrapping it in plastic wrap to start testing. We just glued in some string. We're about to start testing now.
Wind blows through me. It's not a phase, Dad. It's a stereotype.
Well, we'll conclude if we need to make any serious changes, if we need to modify anything on the grand scale, we have to go back to the blueprints. Yes, the fan we can just put into the shape of the thing, and we'll use a small model fan of one of the past wind turbine blades to model the fan. My specialty is I bring the jokes. I'm a builder, and I can help with the testing. I can help draw conclusions about kind of things we need to change, what kind of stuff we need to modify about that. Well, David and Jake are doing a lot of the big important decisions, but as long as everything gets cut out right, that's important. We have to have the builders.
My name is Jack Ambess. I am the senior project manager for the model wind source. I will be overseeing the building and construction of the model. Yes, I will be creating a mount for this so it just stays in place and we can attach a drill to it and get it spinning as soon as possible.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be working I'll be working on the construction of the fan.
My name is Annalise Orchard, and my job is to help build the wind tunnel along with Steve, Hugo, and Joe. Currently, we are working on building the prototype for our wind tunnel. It's just a smaller version of what the actual wind tunnel is going to be. Not yet. Joe needs to bring in a small fan, and then we can measure the wind speed. And we've been working on it for 2 weeks.
Wait, I didn't get it. Do it again. Yeah, perfect.
I believe that it went pretty well, except once we got into it at the very beginning we were a little shaky because David kept giving us the wrong measurements. But we got the right measurements, so right now. The wind tunnel will be used for future generations of TVMSE kids. Again, that we can actually test them here instead of having to go to VSU. I am happy with this project.
When I was blowing, they're being so productive.
In the recorder for this wind tunnel project, and I read down the daily occurrences that happen in the engineering room, from the design schematics to the modeling on the computer and such things like that. My hopes for this project are that we get the report finished and we end up with a successful product that actually functions as a useful wind tunnel. For this project, just seeing what everybody's been doing and seeing what progress they've been making, and just keeping everything together and trying to record the daily occurrences. Yes, I am a significant member of this project.
Right.
I am here for you, finding the truth wherever it may be. That is my job.
My name is David Vogel, and I'm in charge of designing everything and making sure everything gets made correct. Today we are working on testing out a prototype, which is a small model of everything to scale. So we're going to try to find out the difference of the wind speeds inside the tunnel and outside. Probably the biggest challenge is getting everyone actually working. But other than that, it's probably designing it, trying to get all the supports correctly made, because their 3D modeling program isn't really great for this. So that was kind of challenging, and then building the prototype was a little bit hard with everything so small, trying to get everything made to the same proportions. Success is we've made a very good prototype. I think the 3D model came out very well. most essential is probably my job, making sure everything's designed and made correctly. But also the people actually making the actual wind tunnel, they have an important job trying to make everything correctly. That's what it's designed. The prototype is fairly accurate to what it's actually going to be. It's not perfect, but we're never going to get it.
Our camera crew is definitely the least productive.
Jeez, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Look at he's doing that. He's just standing there.
He's just standing there all the time.
Well, he's always got his face in this electronic device. I don't even know what it is.
I think it's his phone. He's talking on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
I have a question.
My name is Jake Small, and I'm kind of the overall manager of the group. Well, first me and David made the model with 3D modeling program, and then we built a prototype and we're running tests on it now. Yeah, today we're in the process of modifying the box fan and doing tests on the prototypes. You know, I'm really hoping that we can just stick a couple box fans inside of the compartment that we make, and it actually amplifies wind, even if it's a slight bit. It'd still be useful for future classes to be able to do what we never did and be able to test our wind turbines.
One person can do that, and you guys just hurry up!
Yeah. Did they ask who does the lead?
Yeah. They also asked who was my favorite president.
I didn't get asked who did.
I go by Mr. B.
Had a lot of research to do on how to make a wind tunnel, and the students are pulling through and getting that research done and actually designing it. I'm surprised because I had a suspicion they had not worked with tools a lot, but it looks like they're doing it all successfully.
But what's your opinion on that? Is that good or is it bad?
As long as students stay on task, you know, burning off a little excess energy or something like that's no big deal. They're being safe, reasonably safe. I'm not too worried about that. And they're staying on task, you know, 95+% of the time. Eventually, we'd like to expand even, and we'd like to teach an introduction to astronautics class. So I think it'd be perfect to put model rockets in that, for instance, to measure.
No, so you asked that question again. We need to cut this down because Skylar. We need to cut this down because. Yeah. So are you okay with
We're
that?
not having Hugo talk.
No. Please don't ever. You okay with that?
Again, Hugo, stop. What are you doing? Stop.
Stop it, guys.
Stop. Hugo Sessick, and I am the builder / trying to come up with new ideas on how to build stuff in a different way. Job. Teacher Jackson. Dr. B, he's a good teacher. Oh, this is gonna sound horrible. Give me the headphones.
Like a bad?
Oh.
It's actually not bad.
We're killing Steve.
David goes handy.
Yeah, if we have a drill there, we could probably.
My name is Joseph Brennan, and my job for the wind tunnel is builder. Today we're working on trying to fit a fan into our model of the wind tunnel, which is quite a bit smaller than the bigger wind tunnel is going to be. My specialty is basically putting the pieces of plywood together to make the final wind tunnel that we will then attach fan in. The most challenging part has been using the saw that we have to try and cut things at a length where they will actually fit together. I think the model is going to be harder than the wind tunnel because that's when we're actually working on most believable completely.
There's another one that I know. I don't know what it exactly.
100.3.
Oh, I'll keep in mind, Steve. I found the part where you said stereotype instead of prototype.
Oh, thanks.
I listened to one of them.
So I'm Hay Longhurst, and I'm one of the people in the camera crew. So far, I've been the one that's getting the transition footage, and working and just finding good shots of the product so far. I hope that we can make a functioning wind tunnel.
Ben is flat. We have an extra grate.
Maybe if you hit it instead of missing it.
My name is Daryl Vogel, and I help with building the wind tunnel. Recently, I've been cutting some tubes to go into the wind tunnel to prevent the turbulent circle stuff. So when a fan blade spins, the air it goes forward, but it also spins. So we put in a bunch of tubes to make the air go relatively straight.